Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Today we are doing another Circuit Superstars Championship with the Conquest, which is kind of like the Peugeot Le Mans car from Lego Technic. I'll throw a picture up on the screen. So we've got Renvaux followed by Maple Ridge Reverse and then finishing up with Whistle Valley Reverse. Starting out here with some qualifying. Just letting the AI go ahead while I do the intro. And here we go. Today I'm going to be talking about the F1 film. I actually just watched it yesterday. I'm recording this on 29th of June and I watched it yesterday on the 28th with my friend. Just going to try and focus on qualifying as it will probably set the scene for the rest of the video. I've kind of just screwed up that corner there, so it's not looking like a good qualifying. See if I can salvage it in the last sector. Ooh, very wide, but actually saved it. And we finished in P11, so not complete lost, but not that great either. How far off was I? A whole second, Jesus. Okay, don't worry, I promise the race will be a lot better. Okay, let's go. So F1 film, overall, if I had to rate out of 10, I would give it a 6 out of 10. Like, I don't think it was that great. Like, in terms of my background, I watch F1, I'd say almost every race I watch live. Some races I can't be asked to watch and I'll just watch it on, watch the 6 or 7 minute highlights on YouTube because I just can't be bothered. But I do watch most races. I don't watch Drive to Survive because I don't it's not like real F1, from this, I've watched a little bit of it and it's just exaggerated drama is my best way to put it. So I'm not the biggest fan of Drive to Survive. So in terms of the actual F1 film, it just felt like if watching F1 live and Drive to Survive had a baby and the Drive to Survive genes were just a lot stronger, and that's just basically what it was. I felt like I didn't like the plot. I don't think it's realistic to expect a 50-year-old F1 driver to just come back into the sport. I thought that was stupid. And then the races themselves were just every single race there was just some big crash to cause drama. Because to be honest, if you're watching F1, if there's no crashes, it is just completely boring. So I felt to make the F1 film interesting, you just had to put a loads of crashes into every single race, and it just seems stupid. I felt like I was watching a circus. Was I meant to pit there? No, I'm not pitting there. Actually, shit, I probably should have pitted there. Yeah, it just felt like a circus really, because it was just there was that one race, I don't know, I don't think it was Monza, it was the race before Monza, when he crashed into Magnussen and then got the safety car out. And when I saw that, I couldn't believe what I was watching. I was it's such a stupid premise to happen. I'm just gonna risk this, fuck it. It's such a stupid premise to happen, because you'd never get that in real F1, right? Someone purposely crashing to cause a safety car, so it just felt really forced and staged and just not enjoyable. Sorry, I'm focusing on the race here because I've completely ruined my fuel. But I'm just gonna try and coast this in because everyone else has to make at least one more stop. So I might have just done a complete masterclass here with my fuel strategy accidentally. So yeah, everyone else has to stop one more time and then I can go to the end on this. So I might come out in last, but I can pull it back. Anyway, so with the film, so yeah, I was saying about the safety car coming all the time. I thought it was so stupid for them to be doing that, because you wouldn't get that in a raw F1 race. Safety cars aren't that frequent, and I'm pretty sure if you deliberately try to force a safety car, I'm sure you get black and white flag. So I thought that was stupid. And then the whole the team, if you haven't watched the film, the team is basically I don't know if they're a dead last team, but they're not doing very good. And then they call in this guy to save the day essentially. And then the whole big thing for them is that they get an upgrade that allows them to follow behind cars quite closely, and then all of a sudden they can go from the team which is last place into winning a race. Again, I think that's just completely stupid. So it's you've got an unrealistic premise based on off like unrealistic scenarios, and like I feel like I'm meant to be like experiencing true F1. Like that's the vibe it gives. Like when they're going into the like the what's it called, like the wind tunnel, and they're doing like simulation runs and everything. It feels like I'm meant to be like in like actual F1, but then I feel like it's then just being like over dramatized to make it interesting, because I think F1 is quite boring if you're not like super into cars, super into like the drivers and everything. Like F1 can be really boring to like the neutral person. So as a film, I feel like they've then had the like responsibility to make it really interesting, and the only way to do that is to make it like over dramatic than what it actually is. And then you just get this film which, like, if you're not an F1 fan, you probably liked it because like it is interesting with all the crashes and everything, but it's like it's just not realistic. So, and I get the win. Lovely. Did I get fastest lap? I didn't get fastest lap. That was really good. How far ahead am I? 2 seconds ahead. Yeah, really happy with the first race. Moving into Maple Ridge Reverse now. So as I was saying with the film, I feel like a big element that's missing from the film is that the other drivers don't actually talk throughout the whole film. The only drivers that talk are the two main characters from this like random team. I think they're called Apex. So like you have like the other drivers on track, but like none of them actually talk. And then I feel like it's like this Apex team, like the team that the story's based on, is like excluded from everyone else, because like you don't get like, I mean, the spoiler, but in the last lap when like Lewis crashes into the JP guy, like you should really be getting Lewis's reaction to that. And like in the earlier race when Magnussen crashes into him, like you should be really getting the reaction to that. And then like you just feel like you're following this team which is like a complete back marker, which like really no one really cares about, when you should really like you should be hearing from like the championship leaders and everyone. Like I know there's that one scene where you're talking with Zach Brown and the Ferrari guy, but like again, like that scene, it just felt so unnatural. Like Zach Brown, like, he looks so uncomfortable like doing that. It's like, because I mean, like, he's not an actor, right? So I don't blame him, but then it just like, oh, big crash there. It just like, it doesn't kill the vibe of the film, but like you've got this like dramatic, like cinematic universe that you're meant to be in, and you've got like this awkward team director trying to act, and then it's just like, oh, yeah, let's move on. So it's like, at times you kind of get what's the word? Have I messed up my fuel strategy again? I don't know. We'll find out soon. But yeah, so it kind of just like takes you away from it, and then like it just adds to the fact that it's not actually F1. It's something which is trying to be F1, but it's not actually F1. And yeah, like I wasn't really the biggest fan of it. Like my friend who I watched it with, I don't think he watches F1 as much as me, but like he kind of enjoyed it, but like he didn't like enjoy it too much. I think he gave it like a 7 out of 10. So he enjoyed it a little bit more than me. Kenny Davis is doing another lap, so his strategy is going to be really good. However, myself, I'm a bit screwed over because I did a lap extra on like worse tires than everyone else, and I'm going to come out into a pack of cars which I'm going to have to overtake. Oh my god, Janine just slapped beside me. I'm down to 83 damage already. It's going to have to be a really short stint for me because I don't want to drive around on 80%, 75%, 73%. Okay. Do I just pit this lap? I think that might be the strategy, to just pit this lap, because I can't really drive around with 51%. I'm going to be driving too slow, so I'm just going to box this lap. Oh, I kind of forced Alexander just to pit with me. Sorry, mate. Yeah, so that's my overall thoughts on the film. Like, I think it just wasn't great. Like, I'm comparing it to other driving films or like racing films I've watched. Gran Turismo film that came out last year, I absolutely loved that film. I'd give that film like at least a 9 out of 10. Like, that film is solid, really good story, really interesting concept, like racing, gaming, like gaming driver trying to become like an actual driver. Like it's a very cool concept. And then there was another film which released like, I'm sure it was like 10 years ago. I'm sure it's called, I think it's called Rush, and it's based off, I don't know, it's based off like a famous F1 driver. Like I don't know which driver it was, but yeah, it's based off a famous F1 driver. And again, that film was again really good because like it felt very I want to say realistic, but like I felt like I was very engaged with the story, and it was very like interesting. Just like because I didn't know what was gonna happen as well. Didn't know like the racing driver that it was based off. So again, so those two films are like top quality racing films, like based on like real events, if you ask me. So like I would definitely recommend those two films rather than the F1 film. I think the F1 film is because they were like on track and like shooting the film like live with everyone, which I think added to the hype of it. But like overall, I don't think it's a really great film. That's why I gave it a 6 out of 10. I think a 6 out of 10 is a bit generous, to be honest. I think I definitely could have gone a bit lower, and I wouldn't have felt bad. Well, I'll stick with 6 out of 10. And this race has not gone too well for me. I did mess up my pit strategy, and I basically just took an extra pit stop for fun. Because like I think I did one lap after I pitted, and then I just crashed. So yeah, that wasn't great. It'll be interesting to see where I am in the championship. I don't get fastest lap, which should help. But I think I should still be quite high in the championship. Like I don't expect myself to be lower than third, but I guess we'll find out in a second. As we cross the line in P8. So how is the championship looking? I fell 7 places yet because I started last, fair. And in the championship, when it loads, oh, we are 9 points behind Kenny Davis. I'm not too sure how that has happened. 9 points behind Kenny Davis. Okay, this last race is gonna have to be a really good drive. Okay, last race, Russell Valley. I've got a 9-point deficit on Kenny Davis, so I'm gonna need to win with fastest lap and hope that he comes, I think, 4th or lower. So yeah, it's going to be a tough race. I'm not going to talk about any more the F1 film because I think I've said all I wanted to say. Actually, sorry, there is one more thing I wanted to say. I didn't understand why the mum was so mad at Sonny, because like I didn't think it was that deep. That like I understand her son like was involved in like a traumatic accident, but I didn't think it was Sonny's fault at all. But like even like I know she didn't know that like Sonny didn't tell her son to do that, but even without knowing that, I don't understand why she was so angry at him. Oh my god, who was that? Jelena. She just went airborne around that corner. Kenny Davis, I might have to play a bit dirty with you to be honest, because I can't have you doing well, especially while I'm back here with him. Okay, I'm paying like full attention to fuel this lap because very important. Not this lap, this race, sorry. Okay, decent corners there. Forgot to mention that Whistle Valley isn't one of my favourite tracks. I've got to do God's work to win this championship. Okay, it's definitely going to be a one-stop. So I'm just going to keep my head down and hit not at the end of the next lap, the lap after. Oh, Michael, a bit wide there. I kind of followed his line. It's okay. But I've just helped Kenny Davis. No, Kenny Davis hasn't got past him. Go on, Michael, defend for your life. As we are making up places up to P7. Anyone pitting this lap? No, so everyone's going to be pitting next lap, which is fine. Oh, a couple of people pitted there. Kenny Davis is right behind me, which is really not what I want to see. I really struggle with that turn. Kenny Davis has got ahead of me as well. I might just have to crash him a bit, to be honest. He's not happy with me there. I tried to drive into him through the corner and then I just ghosted. Okay, I'm gonna need not too much fuel. Oh, I hope I didn't cut that short. I don't think I did, so I think I'm fine. All the back markers. Oh, they've just undercut us. Okay, nice. Good job for them. Championship win is not looking likely at the minute. I might be able to get second, but like a win, I don't know how I'm going to pass like 6 more cars. Oh, especially with that corner cut. That was way too ambitious. Kenny Davis is going to pass Maya Sofa as well. Ooh, Kenny Davis slammed into the wall, but then so did I. I got distracted watching him. just want to beat Kenny Davis this race at least, because I don't think I can win the championship. Imagine I don't even get third at this rate as well. Can't remember who was third on the leaderboard. Ooh, big crash there from Michael, and then I just get fucked over as well. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to overtake anyone now. Car is smoking like crazy. Tried to avoid them too, and then just ended up screwing over myself. I think Adriano might have been third in the championship, so that is really not good. Yeah, this has been a poor last race for me. Really choked the championship. I don't even think I'm going to get third or fourth. It might be like a P5 in the championship overall. I'm going to do a last corner dive bomb. Ooh. Got past Kenny. Can I get past Sofa? Outside turns into inside underneath her, and we get P8. Do we? Yeah, we get P8. Not the best last race. I think championship is not going to be looking good for us, but we'll find out shortly. Oh, yeah, I'm not confident at all. I think I'm going to be 5th or 6th. And we come 5th. Kenny Davis comes 2nd. Shimmer actually wins it. Wow, good for him. Oh, it's really hot in the UK at the moment. I'm recording on 29th of June and it's like 30 degrees plus. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this Circuit Superstars Championship, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.